Hello, this is Todd Luck, and this is a review of the Aphrodite A figure in the Go Nagi HG Series DX. So this is a 4-inch figure, and it came in this box. This was shipped to me separately. It was already open. I assume this is probably a blind box kind of thing, but this is characters created by Go Nagi, who I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, who created Mazinger Z. And so as you can see on this top row right here, you have Mazinger Z, Aphrodite A, and Balsparat, who is Bobobot in Transor Z in America. So that is really awesome that you can get all three of the robots in Mazinger Z or Transor Z in this series. So that's a really cool option. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. So as I was saying, the figure measures 4 inches, so it's a bit bigger than a 3 3/4 inch figure, and we'll be getting into that and how she compares to other figures in a minute. But I was actually expecting a Gashapon when I ordered this on eBay. I didn't know anything about this series, but she is not a Gashapon. You don't put her together. She comes just like this. Mine was a little bit sticky when I got her. I'm not sure why that was. Again, this is a secondhand seller on eBay, but I just washed her off and she's fine. But she is articulated, 4 points of articulation. The arms will move and the legs will move. So you could actually have her, sitting and all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. So there are actually options for her, to pose and all that good stuff. And taking a look at the sculpt on this figure and the paint job, it's just fantastic. I absolutely love the sculpt and the paint job. I mean, they just did a great job with the paint details and the color all the way around. And I think this is a really, really cool looking Aphrodite A. And, it's just a nice bonus that it actually does have some articulation. The pose is a little bit limiting. It's a very feminine pose. It's something, Aphrodite A might be in this pose, but it's just, I would prefer something a little more neutral or something that, is a little more action oriented. But other than that, that's my only real complaint about this figure. Otherwise, I think this is a fantastic way to capture this character who is just really, really cool and really historic. And so here she is with a 3 3/4 inch Godzilla figure that I have. And as you can see, he's a wee bit small with her. I mean, he looks like she could keep him as a pet. So it doesn't quite work with 3 3/4 inch figures. You could pass it off, but they definitely do look a little bit small with her. And so that also means that she is going to be a little too tall to fit in with the 3 3/4 inch Mazinger Z reaction figures. It's not bad, but she is obviously taller than Mazinger Z, which she shouldn't be. But it's almost passable. It's pretty close. And here she is with the 3 3/4 inch scale buildings that came with the Godzilla Pack of Destruction figures from a few years ago. And she looks okay. I mean, again, she's a little bit too big, but she can fit in on the 3 3/4 inch scale. You just have to use a little bit of artistic license, except she's going to be a little bit bigger than she should be. And here she is with that 3 3/4 inch Yumi Gashapon that I reviewed a few weeks ago. And she looks really great. This is a very nice way to display the pilot with her robot. Obviously, not in scale with each other because, the Aphrodite A is a giant robot and Yumi rides in the cockpit, but it's still just a nice way to show, hey, this is what Yumi looks like, this is what Aphrodite A looks like. So here she is in comparison with other Aphrodite A figures modeled after her original anime appearance in Mazinger Z. So we have the figure that's a little under 3 inches. This is a Gashapon, and this is from the Mazinger Z Devilman Gashapon series. This is the figure we're reviewing. This has 4 points of articulation and is 4 inches tall. And this is the SD Toys Aphrodite A that came with Mazinger Z, and she has articulated arms. And there would be one right here at the 5-inch scale, but I don't own that one. And there is a 5-inch Sola Chigokin figure that is fully articulated, but it's very expensive. So I don't have that one, but that is an option. As far as, how well they captured a character, I think all of these are fantastic. If you're talking about sculpt, I would say this one is probably the most accurate. You'll see how the head here just comes out at the side, this red part, and that's very accurate to the cartoon. So I would say the sculpt here is probably the most accurate, though the paint job is a little dark for her. I would say this may be the most accurate paint job because you can see kind of the way that the breasts are colored a little different than the rest of the body. So yeah, there are parts on her that are a little bit darker, but that being said, the sculpt is a little bit off because, the dome on the head is way too big. This is kind of a nice compromise between the two. I think it's a little off in various ways, but it just really captures that look, and it's just a really, really nice figure to look at. The paint job is just so attractive, and the sculpt just really captures her, even if it might take a little bit of artistic license. So again, this is a great figure. If you're getting her to pose with 3 3/4 inch stuff, then she's going to be a little big, but I think she's passable. One thing that I literally just discovered was that her waist also turns, so that's really great. You can pose her in several different ways, and that's fantastic for a figure that's on this scale from Japan. And she's also affordable. She's $15 or less on eBay. Now, the other figures in this line, Mazinger Z and Bosperat, will run you about $30, but it's all still very affordable, and it's nice to be able to get all 3 of the main robots from this series in one line. And so overall, this is a figure I'd highly recommend. So I've got more Mazinger Z stuff coming, and so I'll have more reviews in the coming weeks. Like and subscribe for more videos, and until next time, see ya.